Hello everybody, and welcome back to another World of Tanks video. Today we are going to take a look at a replay sent in by Korsakoff. He is in his T37, the American Tier 6 light tank, and he's in a Tier 9 match, which is about as shitty a matchmaking as you can get in this tank, but Korsakoff is going to make the best of it. He also sent me in another replay with this T37. I considered putting these in the same video. Excuse me, putting these in the same video, but I eventually decided it would be better if I'd split them up into two videos. So later this evening, I think at about 9:30 European time, or at least where I'm at, +1 British main time, I think. Anyway, about early in the evening, I'm going to put up the second video, where Korsakoff is going to kick some ass as well. But for now we are here on airfield, as you can see. Very much a Tier 9 match. There are a few Tier 6s on both teams. Unfortunately that Cromwell on the enemy team platooned up with a tank that gets scout matchmaking. So starts off the match here by pretty much matrixing a shot. Let's call it matrixing, because he like dodged that shot from the VK 2801. But luckily the 2801 gets taken out quite quickly, so getting into this position doesn't punish him in any way. Now initially he's here just waiting for enemies to either drive by for him to spot, or for otherwise him to shoot at. So for now there's not really much for him to take a poke at yet. But as you can see, the Korsakoff spider senses were tingling, as he pretty much anticipated there are tanks showing up. Was able to take a shot at that IS-3, very nice shot indeed. Nice free damage, always nice to take a shot at these Tier 8 heavies in your Tier 6 tanks. And now he's going to trundle along here and see, of course, if the 1390 decided to make his way up, but also to see if he can dominate the top of the hill together with his FCM-50T. I was wondering why there was a heavy tank on top here, but these French heavy tanks do kinda behave a bit more like what you would otherwise expect from a medium or a light tank. More a medium, to be honest. Well, that's one very nice scout tank taken out. Bit of a risky shot there, I must admit. Very nearly hit his own team there. But luckily for Korsakoff it all wound up rather nicely. Able to take a few shots at these tanks here, a few side shots. And these tanks here are getting absolutely hammered by artillery. So here Korsakoff notices that his buddy in the AMX is in trouble, so he makes it over the hill to try and help him out. Fortunately he's just too late, so he can't really help him. Now it's time for Korsakoff to try and help the rest of the team. He sees there these Tier 9 mediums and the Super Pershing, which is strictly technically speaking a medium, but yeah, we all know it's not really a medium. It has a medium gun, that's certainly true. Artie takes a shot at him, doesn't get him though. Gets over the hill, takes a shot at this medium there. Then shifts his attention to the Super Pershing here. Gets extremely lucky that he... wow. Okay, gets extremely lucky that his tracks don't go off there, but he does still have his repair kit. Now the Super Pershing gets taken out by artillery, but he was kind of focusing that side of the map already. But nevertheless, Korsakoff thanks the artillery for taking out that Super Pershing, would otherwise have taken some damage. Now he sees this T-54 on low health, and Korsakoff once again sees his opportunity to flank him and do some damage. And is here actually kind of very nicely showing you the role of the offensive light tank. Now unfortunately he does take his tracks off here. Unfortunately does take a shot from this T-54. T-54 has a very nice rate of fire, so he needs to be careful here. Luckily he has a friend in T-34 who can blow him up. Now, as I was saying, Korsakoff is showing really nicely how an offensive light tank here is supposed to play. It gets into a position where it has flanking shots on the enemy, using its enhanced mobility. When he sees an engagement which he doesn't like, he doesn't just sit and try and make it work. Instead he tries to try to find a new angle to engage them from, do some more damage from another angle, and then by doing so, these either ignore him and he can do a lot of damage, or otherwise they don't ignore him and turn the turret and your allies take him out. Light tanks are definitely the supportive role. You don't single-handedly win battles in light tanks. At least it can be done, of course, in any tank you can do this, but light tanks are generally the type of tank you use to assist your team, to give the enemy something else to keep in mind when they're trying to take out your allies. Now unfortunately there's a tier 8 medium tank here, of Korsakoff to deal with. Tier 8 medium tank with nice gun depression and a very nice gun, so this is a tricky situation on the best of circumstances, and by the looks of it, that 1390 is reloading, so Korsakoff doesn't really like this engagement. He does stick around for a little bit to see if this 1390 is up to anything, but also he sees that E75 which he could potentially take a shot at. So as I mentioned earlier, when he sees an engagement he doesn't like, he doesn't just stick around. Well, he stuck around a little bit here, but that could also be, I must say, I don't know this for sure, but I think he waited around there for the T37 to arrive, so that his friend in the 1390 wouldn't be alone on that flank. That shot unfortunately flew high and flew into the turret, was never going to penetrate. Now the Panther got taken out with the help of apparently the M12, the artillery on our team. But the T34 is also there, so it's not like this AMAC 1390 was left to his own devices there. And that's that. So here we are in the post-game stats, and you cannot actually see it here. I suppose this is a bit of a downside to the Quickie Baby replay site. It doesn't actually show your ace tanker when it's not your first time that you get the ace tanker, but this was, as you can see, the W8 was a Super Unicum replay. This was an ace tanker match. As you can see, he did damage to a fair few tanks, was able to destroy a few of them as well, including a few last hits, amongst which is Cromwell. He went back to defend his ally. Now when we see that he came 4th on damage done, which is very impressive for a little tier 6 light tank in a tier 9 game, and he was able to do 1200, or he got 1200 base experience for this match. Now together with what looks like a double, or a triple actually, it was a special event going on apparently when he got this replay done. And he actually got a triple for this, meaning he netted about 6,500 experience for this match. Also got a very nice amount of credits here, 26,000 or 27,000, which is very nice indeed. So all in all, a very nice replay, and if you did like this replay, I suggest you you check back up a few hours after this one went live, or otherwise, just if this is somewhere in the more distant future, that you actually can just check for the very next replay I uploaded. Will be another replay by Korsakoff where he utterly and truly kicks ass. So I hope you enjoyed today's replay, or the first of today's replays, and I'll see you for the next one.